For me personally, I'd say it had to be Best Newcomer, because you know, I look back over the years and I think, who's won it? You know, everybody from N-Dubs who had been dropped by their label at the time.
Well, they were on the brink of splitting up, weren't
they? They were on the brink of splitting up, and then all of a sudden this kind of catapulted them into the mainstream. But we've had everybody from Craig David, Amy Winehouse, Estelle. So I would say, and Crepton Conan, obviously, who you've mentioned last year, was signed, who were actually not signed last year and then got a major record label deal 3 days later after winning Best Newcomer. So I'd have to say that's my best category.
Well, I think best album this year will be massive as well, because we're doing the first ever live Twitter vote, so people at home will be able to vote.
Which is great. It means that you're going into the ceremony tonight and this whole evening of celebration with no clue as to where this might go.
Yeah, exactly. And it will mean it really is, you know, people watching and engaging who are sort of shaping the results. So,
as someone who's watched it and loved it so much, what are the moments that you've loved?
I think 2001, when So Solid sort of piled onto the stage. Well, they performed and then they collected an award. And how many members have they got? Like 60 odd or something.
Yeah.
And then they came back last year to celebrate the 18th anniversary as well, because it was a really seminal time for like grime music, and actually now there's a new grime category as well in association with BBC Radio 1 Extra.
I'm going to tell you my favourite moments that really stands out for me. A magical moment. It was 2 US rap artists called Redman and Method Man, and I can't believe it. I can remember it very vividly to this day, because you had Jay-Z and Beyonce in the audience, and literally they jumped on a podium unexpected. You had like health and safety up in arms, but the crowd they were just bouncing their way through that rap, and I just think that was one of my favourite moments.
Oh wow!
But also, I don't know if you remember when Rihanna performed.
Oh yeah, 2006, I think.
Yeah, and she had this like angelic voice, amazing, singing a ballad. Made all the men cry. And you know,
look where that went. Also, didn't you bring Sade out of retirement?
Oh, yes. My God, that's really funny.
Because everyone said that'll never happen.
I know, and I didn't think it would happen, because I bumped into a reggae Sunsplash festival, and I'm a huge fan of Sade. And I went up to her saying, "Oh my God, I've always wanted you to perform at the MOBO Awards. Have you heard of it?" And she's like looking at me like, "Hell, what are you talking about?" And she just said, "You know what? That's something I'd absolutely love to do." And at the time, you just think, well, she's humouring me, being nice. But I couldn't believe it when, you know, we wrote into the management. They said, actually, she's going to come out of retirement.
Well, a big, very big gig tonight. How are you feeling just before you start?
I'm feeling good, actually. I'm usually relaxed. I've got a few outfit changes.
Okay, multiple outfit changes.
Mel and I are kind of trying to...
we've ordered extra steamers for the occasion.